Spiritual one of the divine follows hard with thy word etched in my soul, upon my soul. I will praise of his glorifying presence of thy Father. Face is looking so gloomy, yes, so gloomy in the midst of the smoke of the brimstone of thy ashes and the golden spear of thy full armor and strength of shield. Like as a blind girl sees her sight so clearly, seeing the visions of thy unseen future. You into the night watch. David's grace and Father and kingdom shall stand. My rock, my defense, you have been my help. With the justice will be due to Ammar, door closed and powerfully locked with thy pillars of the cast iron, locked upon with the hands of Sheol. Consider that he will fall, the enemy shall fall to my feet. I will not let you spiritually perish. Consider that in your faithfulness, on your heart my covenant shall stand fast. Upon the elders for my fathers, glory and splendor of my father Solomon, which you swore to David, shall continue as the sun breaking dawn, shone in the rains of remembrance of the Lord's adventured peace. So many manuals of scrolls, ancient of the olden wisdom, knowledge, witness thy miracles together. Holy One and Redeemer, his victories granted to him by me. Show forth the glory in the Holy One, and ain't no fatness or gaunt on me. Come to the light of the King, to thy brightness of our rising, helmet upon his head. Shine and rise from the darkness of the stars that have covered you for so long. Wearing divine cloak as a breastplate, coat of mail, radiant of your heart and glorious deliverance of the true spiritual children. We are God. We are God faithful and with us mighty arm. 7 pipes to the 7 lamps, dreams of the floating scrolls. Laying between the 2 olive trees, whom oil is thy symbol out of molehills. Comparison, comprehension with decree of love. Tabernacles of your booth, yet I am your companion, made by your vows from your union, God. Made to one and all the nations to join the Lord my Father. A fire well round about. You hoes out of near, you better flee from the land of the north. Shall scatter you Yet there are many types of what is to come. Sign and omens, new temple. Spirit of wrath caused it to rest. Great wrath against my enemies. Ain't no gaunt of fatness here. David was a priest of former days. Most essential need we hear. God is with me. Lord, to fill his has survived and kept my identity. Fill the harbor with the stones, shepherds' cottages and folds of the flocks, among the victors midst of me. Try to drag me through the mud, try to kill me, spit on my name, even went as far as trying to build a company in my name. That shall utterly fail and be brought to ruin. You will perish, you impostors. What business of mine is not yours, none of your concern, nor of my life. Best believe he will send in the captains to protect me. Lord my God will fight for me. Even you tried to claim my father's name and said it was his doing. Your false lying, false ways of thy fakeness of thy tongue. You will be removed, you wicked woman. I can't be. I am irreplaceable. Shall gather all my nations. You could never even break the brink of the ice on me. Couldn't even come close to my destiny. You are of the lawless ones who pretend and spy to be upright. I hate all the ways of the false. Can no one intervene or come between what the Lord has brought together? Angel of the Lord under thy myrtle trees, identified with God in peaceful security and love and kindness, equal give and take of thy true love covers all the layers, overflows and passes. Give forth the light like the stars forever. I wear my marriage girdle in accordance to my oath. One on the brink of the riverside, peaceful marriage agreement of the Lord, carrying you with my inner being and honoring you and glorifying you, Royal Majesty, Messiah, King God. You contemptible person whom honor thy kingdom, we are free. We will roam at large together, beholding thy miracles together, clearing the vapors of the viper smoke. Brightness of the moon, give light to you. Gentle breast coaxed with milk, physical and spiritual. Day of vengeance of our God, constellation of joy and garland of the beauty instead of the ashes. I am filled with the divine grace, lofty and strong for of righteous rise, standing and planting of the Lord, rebuilding Palestine. everlasting light for Zion's sake. Hold my peace, the hills of Jerusalem, imputed righteousness forth up as the brightness like the burning torch. Plowman of the vineyards of your flocks, you trying to find rest and satisfaction in alliances apart from the true God. His plan will stand. Trouble of the waters, cast up the mirror of thy dirt. There is no peace for thy wicked ones. Lawfully one whose name is holy brings the spiritual return of my people, of my lands and chosen, anointed and true I am. Daughter of Zion, risen in love and kindness, have peace knowing that her family's secure. Has awakened my love within. Peace and peace to them far off. To the one near, I create the fruit of his lipless lips. Blossom a new speech and thankful praise and great beyond measure. One who went on his own willful heart and backsliding through the thunderstorms will restore and comfort to him, Son of Man. I will expose all the ones of the pretended righteousness and visible ways. Redeemer is thy Holy One. Moses is entrusted faithful in all the Lord's house. Joseph's wife was an Egyptian, spirit rested upon them. Were they redeemed and flows with the milk of honey and fruit? Captains return upon the side of the grasshopper, special bow of soothing fragrance, so pleasant, a frankincense so omnious. Flour mixed forth a third of hin, hind of oils. Lifted it out and heaved it in, set it apart upon the threshing floor, the same statures for you both, pleasing and soothing fragrance, which I am giving you, fire of sweet present odor, to the Lord's nostrils shall make atonement for you. Who unknowingly sins but shall be forgiven. Lord, bring you near to the Lord Jesus himself, giving us inheritance of the fields, of the vineyards flowing, following the congregation of thy ministry, of thy tribal inheritance. Number of years, anointed to these leaders is 410. Chronologically, 4 centuries between Joshua and Samuel. Religious center of the tabernacle was located, oppressing nations and ruling judges, every man doing what is right in the eyes of the Spirit of the Lord. Cloaked by white robes, for there is nothing false in the Father's Spirit of truth. We rise and speak for all his people. I shall rise and stand for my God. I create and do all entrusted to me.